I had coffee this morning, so no tea for me. Water. I need lots of water to soak up all the booze I'm going to have later. It's definitely loud. I kind of thought so. Maybe that was just the menu music, though. We'll see. Okay. That's right. When we were streaming last time, somebody helped me fix the map. I had it kind of in the center of the screen a little bit, so I moved it up to the top right. At some point, I guess I jacked it up. Okay. Oh man, this map bugs me. It never lets you know where you're at. You have to like manually find yourself. It should center on where you are. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Okay, we're in one of the red boxes. Where the hell are we? Oh, you know what? I think we're back in town. Yeah. We were trying to feed the old lady and all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I slept so well after my afternoon coffee. Wait, Annie, coffee helps you sleep? If I had coffee and laid down, I'd just be sitting there staring at the ceiling, unable to nap. Let's see. Are you planning a party later? Yes, we are, Therapy. You missed it, but there's some UFC fights, like a big pay-per-view later on tonight. So at 3 o'clock, unfortunately, I'll have to end the stream, but that's like 3 hours from now. And having some friends over, gonna start a barbecue. Actually, at 3 o'clock, I need to start the fire, basically. Yeah, we're gonna have some drinks, have some tri-tip, chicken, all kinds of sides, and yeah, watch some people punch faces. Sometimes coffee makes me sleepy too. Oh, interesting. You know, I think I do notice that right after I have coffee, I might be a little worn down feeling. Like, I don't know, I almost feel like I'm, you know when you have like turkey or something and you feel like, calm, right after coffee. But then 30 minutes later, then I'm kind of wired. Let's see, my ex's family used to have coffee before bed. It hits everybody differently. That's what's so cool about us as people is like, you know, some people are allergic to this. Some people, coffee is an upper. But I think some people's metabolisms, it's like the opposite, where coffee is a downer, but if they have alcohol, it's like an upper. I don't know. We're weird. So, I think we did everything we needed to here in town. I think we're ready to get the heck out of here.
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
We got a whole bunch of food made, which is important because you get bonuses for eating food. Let's see, I just spent 45 minutes in the store selecting the shade of white color from my walls. Oh, I saw you had posted that you stripped off all the wallpaper. Good for that. I hate wallpaper. Which kind of white did you go with? Eggshell? Some kind of off-white? Do I have any potions? I have 0 potions. I'm gonna buy a few potions. How much money do I have? Does the game not even tell me how much money I have? Oh, this is crafting potions. Okay. Yeah, let's craft a few.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I was like, why isn't it telling me? Because this guy doesn't sell stuff. Yeah, we've done all this.
Pace yourself out there.
Shade of white. Yeah, I don't know. Our walls for most of our house is actually kind of like an off gray. It's a little darker than a white, but it's not quite as dark as like a real gray. And depending on which room you go to, it kind of changes shades as well. When we first bought this house, my in-laws, I guess my father-in-law, their kind of housewarming gift was getting our house painted. So nice of them. We were thinking about doing it ourselves, but man, it's a lot of work to paint a whole house. I don't recommend it. Okay, so where were we? Let's see, I wish it was that simple. If they had eggshell, I would just get it. But what they had was 20 coded varieties of white. I got something like G... Oh, they didn't even tell you the name of the whites. It was just like codes. G79012 or whatever. Man, how impersonal. I think we might have been up here. The Hall of Termination. I have to do something with that. You are terminated. Hall of Termination. Welcome back, Grilled Tomato. So, I gotta ask, what kind of tea? Green tea? Black tea? Honey? Nothing? And do you guys put creamer in tea? Typically, I only use creamer in coffee. Oops. I do sometimes get teas at Starbucks that have cream in them, but I never put cream in them myself. Ooh, iced green tea. Nice. Green tea is one of my favorites. We've been up there. This looks like it's new right over here. Oh no. That's why. This is the end of the game. We're not ready for this. Annie, no! Does that mean, no cream in the tea? Okay, we need to switch to the arrows. Okay, and there's something up here that's locked. There's a few doors that actually have, we need keys that we don't have. A millionaire's key. I have no idea where the hell that is. Let's see. I don't use creamer in my tea because I'm, oh, lactose intolerant. Well, they have some lactose creamers. I've probably had them at some point. What is it called? There's like a very common brand. I can't think of the name of it. Let's see. No cream for me. It does not fit. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem right. Although, when you get like a green tea latte or something at Starbucks, there's creamer in that, and it's really tasty. Let's see. I put milk in tea only when I visit England. What is it about England? Alright, so that way we cannot go. But if we go down, look at all these chests around here. There's something we can do there. So let's try that out. How do I get down? Looks like it's this way. There we go. So I need suggestions for another game to play after this. I kind of want to play something with a decent story. It's been a while since we played like a really heavy story-focused game. Oh man, that hurt. I'm not sure if I want to do like a brand new game for me, or a game that I think has a great story that I want to share with all of you guys. Like, what is it called? Something of Edith Finch. I can't think of the full name. What Remains of Edith Finch. That's it. That game I thought had a really cool story. Holy crap. I've played it before, but I think that'd be fun for all of you guys to see. Oh, I got poisoned. I'm getting hit way too many times. Yes, it was such a cool game. Why am I using... Oh, for a second I thought that fly was on my side. Let's see, what about lactose-free products? Grilled Tomato was saying he doesn't use the non-dairy creamers, but or creamers because they have dairy in them. But there are non-dairy creamers. I just don't know if I've tried them, except for almond milk. Almond milk's pretty common. Listen, you've tried non-dairy creamers before, but they don't taste as good as dairy creamer. This is true. I don't mind almond milk, but it's definitely very light compared to real cream. Look at this guy. Ow! He still got me. Okay, we're almost to the section that was, looks like there's something new. Oh my gosh, how am I almost dead already? I'm gonna go back up and heal. I got worked by those guys. Unfortunately, potions are very hard to come by in this game. These guys are kind of tough to kill, so I actually get a decent amount of experience from them. I'm gonna skip some of this. Just to get the free heal. That Plague's Tale game looked interesting, but you were saying, Therapy, that you weren't a big fan of it. Yeah, we can go ahead and save it. Let's see, in Finland, almost everything is lactose-free, so I think soon I will have lactose intolerance. You know, I've heard that if you, like, cut something out of your diet for a long time and then you try to have it, it can have some very detrimental effects. Why is everything lactose-free, I'm curious? I almost jumped on him on accident. Dude, my little helper is becoming a badass. He's like casting spells now. He never used to do that. Let's see, almond milk is fine, but I have to get them as chocolate almond milk. Oh, I haven't tried that yet. So the chocolate overpowers the taste of almond. When I have almond milk, I don't really taste the almonds so much. And it's funny thinking of the term almond milk, like, you can't milk an almond. Should it be called almond juice? Ooh, a new ability. Let's see, compared to other countries, an abnormally large amount of Finnish people have lactose intolerance. Do you guys have cows in your area? Do you guys even do, like, livestock? I thought maybe if they don't really have livestock where you're at, nobody is used to having dairy. Because you'd always have to import it, and that gets expensive. Okay, so I'm going to try... Where is my ability? Reflector Ray. I don't think this will reach. Yeah, see, I really want to get up there. You can kind of do a double jump a little bit. But it won't get me far enough. Let's see. I hated one moment when you go in a village and there's one pig and one horse survived the plague, and I was like, yay, happy piggy. And 5 minutes later, you have to... Oh, that's sad. So it wasn't so much that the game was awful. It was more of like something happened in the game that you're just like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, I wonder why they would do something like that. Just for shock value, maybe? Okay, so I can't make it up there. So I'm going to mark this so I know I can't go in this direction. There we go. Otherwise, I'm just going to go right back here and be like, why can't I make any progress? I think maybe we need to go up this way. There's no easy way down there, though. I wish I could drop down here. Unfortunately, I can't get through the floor. Let's see, I don't know. Some scientists actually think it's because we consume so much dairy. Like, adult humans aren't supposed to have a dairy, so it messed up with our genetic makeup somehow. And now Finnish people are more prone to be lactose. Oh, that's interesting. What's funny is, yeah, you say adult humans aren't supposed to have it. Baby humans, that's all they have is milk, you know? And remember those old commercials? Before it got milk, it used to be, what was the slogan? Something about milk, like, makes you grow strong or something like that. And they'd always have, like, a sports person and, like, a little kid. But the little kid would drink the milk and he would just become huge, like a basketball player. Yeah, and you always have to drag your little brother around, and it always pisses me off, so I want to feed him to the pig. Feed him to the pig. I always think of that movie Snatch when I hear that. Alright, so... I know these are all dead ends. I'm going to go back to the teleporter, so we can go someplace new. At least we're getting experience from this. Okay, so where else could we go? If I go down here, then I think I can get up to that area. Yeah, see, either way, most products here are lactose-free because so many Finns are intolerant. But not my oh, I'm not, but your sister is. How about the rest of your family? I wonder if that could be a, hereditary thing, too. I, luckily, have not had too much problem with dairy. Although, I think everybody is, like, lactose to a point. Because anybody, I think, that has too much dairy is going to have some digestive problems. But, I mean, everything in moderation, right? I like ice cream too much. Ice cream and cheese. Those would be hard to give up. Oh, you know what? I marked this because I cannot go up that way. Okay. So let's go down this way and see if we can get up there. See, no one else in my family is lactose. Just her. She's the odd one. Does she look like the pool guy? Maybe she was adopted and nobody told her. I'm just kidding. I can't live without cheese. Cheese is amazing. I don't eat a lot of cheese on its own, but I love it with everything else. kitty demon. Oh, that's so sad. Cheese and yogurt, but I love... is what I love, but I hate milk. I actually love yogurt. I have Greek yogurt almost every day. It's got so much protein. How could you not like that? Wow, rude. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we were making progress up here. I remember this. So we're going to go to this reflector ray, and we can start to bounce up there. I hate these guys. They're so hard to hit. Ouch. I thought he was going to go down in 2 hits. See, is it weird that countries that are near the lower end of the earth, like South America, Africa, Asia, are more prone to being lactose intolerant than countries that are near the North Pole? I didn't even know that. That is kind of interesting. See, that makes me think of hereditary things might cause that. Oh, see, we can make it up here, but there's a dead end. Interesting. So now we're on the underside of that area we couldn't get up to. Okay, I'm going to put another marker there, so I know this is a lie. And I also put a marker here, so I know I can't go there. Alright, what's down... I put a marker there too. I think it's a key. Oh, this is where we need to go. I remember now. Because we just got that ability to drain blood, and there's a big fountain here full of blood we have to get to. Okay, so I can just drop down and go straight ahead there. Can we go this way? No, I want to go down to the teleporter. You know, I still hear fireworks going off from the 4th of July. Not so much right now, but last night they were still going off. It's like, come on, guys. They're still pissing off everyone's dogs. Poor puppies, they can't handle it. Our dogs are pretty good. They'll bark, but they don't get scared, really. We have some neighbors, though, right behind our house. And we don't hang out in my neighborhood for the 4th of July. We go to our in-laws. But some of our neighbors just go nuts with the bigger fireworks that shoot way off into the air and explode. And whenever we come home, there's like debris all over our backyard. It's kind of annoying. So I have to spend some time every day after 4th of July cleaning that up, just so our dogs don't get into it. I'm sure the residue and chunks of that's really bad for them. Alright, so where's the closest one? Probably this one. Alright, let's drain that blood. I'm hoping down there we get the ability to swim, because there's a bunch of water areas I can't get to yet. Our character just doesn't know how to swim. Did that ever bug you in older games that would have water, where if you fell in the water, your character just immediately died? Oh, crap. It didn't matter how much of a badass that character was, he just like never learned how to swim. It's kind of embarrassing. We just tear through these enemies like butter. Okay, we're almost there. I'm gonna save it, just in case there's a boss. Alright. Try this out. What was the ability called? Blood Drain or something? I'm not even sure which category it's in. Blood Steel. I think that's it. Okay, which button is that? Y? Yes. Cool. Actually, we could have done that to heal ourselves. Alright, let's switch back. What was I using? You know, I actually hardly ever use this ability. I'm gonna keep Bloodsteel on. Just so I can randomly heal myself. I gotta check walls. You never know where they're gonna hide stuff. Oh, look at that. It's a weird texture. It kind of looks like a glitch. You see that? There's like a strip of wall right there that doesn't match the rest of it. It's kind of weird looking. Let's see, according to the internet, some studies suggest that when people settled in North countries and milk started to become important to their survival, they gradually became able to digest lactose, even though originally the activity of lactose enzyme decreased after weaning in the early childhood. Speaking of that movie Snatch, there was like a conversation they had like in a car in that movie talking about how we're not supposed to be drinking other animals' milk. Kind of funny. But it also makes ice cream and cheese, so let it slide. Okay, these guys are probably going to hurt me a lot worse. I gotta be careful. Ooh. It's still the best death sound ever. Ah, you son of a bat. Those bats fly into the ground and I can hardly hit them. It's super annoying. Hey Dorian, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's good to see you, man. Got him. It feels good when you hit a bat coming right at your face. It's kind of like playing baseball or something. You have a really narrow chance to hit them. Imagine milking a dinosaur. Ew. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing? Oh, thank you for the host. How's your Saturday going? Yeah, I'd rather not imagine that. I don't remember ever seeing nipples on a dinosaur, but of course, we don't know exactly what the dinosaurs look like. All of the CG ones in like Jurassic Park are just kind of like estimations based on their skeletal structure. What do you guys think about the idea that dinosaurs had feathers? That weirds me out, because they're more bird-like than anything. See, for a game that you could play during the 12-hour stream, maybe you could try speedrunning Detroit Become Human. A speedrun? Is there really a way to speedrun that game? I mean, I guess you could skip the cutscenes, but that would make the game really boring. Or you just follow the path with the least amount of story, maybe? That might be kind of cool. See, I don't remember ever seeing dinosaur nipples. John Gadia, 2019. But seriously, like, I'm sure they've talked about dinosaurs in those movies being female, but kind of like, I don't know, this is just my ignorance in biology, but are there like prominent nipples on any kind of reptiles? I don't think they feed their young that way. Maybe they do. Kill everyone as soon as possible. That's the speedrun. I kind of tried to do that the last time I played it, because we streamed it twice, actually. But the second time, we were teetering on killing everyone and then just being a jerk. Because we wanted to be as evil as possible. We were calling it our evil run. And sometimes, killing everybody wasn't the most evil thing you could do. So killing everyone would be a new run for us. I was actually thinking about streaming, let me know if you guys would be interested, Indigo Prophecy, or for everybody in Europe, I think the game was called Fahrenheit. It was actually the first game, I think, that David Cage released before they did Heavy Rain and some of those games. I played it way back when it first came out. It's a very weird, crazy game. The first thing I remember about that game is you're like in a restaurant, and I think you've killed somebody. Or you haven't killed somebody, but you wake up in the bathroom and there's like a dead body, and you're the only one there. And there's like people come in and you're like scared, so you like have to hide the body, and it's really crazy. Oh, see, here's more area that we cannot swim to. But yeah, you have to let me know if that would be a game you want to see. It's been so long since I've played it, it'd be new to me too. I remember very little details. The main thing I remember is that weird, intense scene in the beginning, And near the end of the game kind of goes off the rails and gets batshit crazy. Very like sci-fi. Okay, so we've actually been here before, because I put a marker there. So we need to backtrack a little bit and then go down, right? Oh, is that more swimming though? I feel like we've already been to this area. Let's see, I stepped away for a moment. What game are we talking about? It's called Indigo Prophecy in the States and Fahrenheit in Europe. Why the heck did they give games two different names? I think sometimes they do it just because... what if I get the ability to swim from killing one of these fish? I think sometimes they change the name just to... Like, there might be a conflict. Like, in America, they can call it Indigo Prophecy, but in Europe, there might be a band called Indigo Prophecy. So they have to change the name to something else. Let's see. I wonder that all the time. They do that with movies, too. Yeah, I think there's usually a conflict of, like, copyright in certain countries. Or, I've actually heard, like, for Japan, a lot of the times, certain words are just very hard to say in English. Like if there's a lot of R's or L's, it kind of gets mixed up when you hear like a lot of like Japanese or Asian people try to speak those words in English. So they're like, you know what? Let's just make it a lot simpler. David Cage's game, yes. In Finland, Good Will Hunting was just called Will Hunting. That sounds like a totally different movie. Let's see, it's been scary here in California the last couple days with the earthquakes. I freaked out last night. It was terrifying. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that you're okay. No, where I'm at, I didn't feel it at all. Some of my friends on Facebook posted that they felt it, but me and Andy were driving around, and when you're in your car, sometimes it's hard to feel earthquakes. Okay, good, we can go down here. Is this tutorial, or is it is tutorial. Penetrate. Ooh, penetrate. I can't do any of these moves because I don't have the right weapons. Sweet. See, they make some weird changes sometimes, and sometimes they make the movie titles super spoilery. I'm trying to think of a good example of one without ruining a movie for somebody. Like, you could say this end of Sixth Sense. Has anybody not seen The Sixth Sense? Maybe I don't want to say anything. Let's see. You know the movie Rita Hayworth? Oh, do you mean Shawshank Redemption? I think that's like Rita Hayworth is like a key to the end of that movie. Let's see, I was looking up if anyone had speedrun Detroit before, and someone speedrun the whole game in under 3 hours, but they go for the Kamsky ending. I'm not even sure what the Kamsky ending is. To be honest, besides my 2 runs, I've only caught streams here and there, like chunks of the game from other people, so I've seen some different scenes that I haven't played through, but I've never watched an entire playthrough I didn't do. So there's probably a few endings I've not seen. Let's see, in Finland it's called Rita Hayworth, Key to Escape. Oh my gosh, that just ruins the whole ending. I was gonna say, has anybody not seen Sixth Sense? So I don't want to like come up with some fun titles if it would ruin it for somebody. Although at this point, what is Sixth Sense, like 20 years old? Oh my gosh, that eyeball just wrecked me. I bet we get swimming ability down here. Those eyeballs can go on the ceiling. What kind of is that? Summon Water Leaper. Call forth an amphibious demon, a frog, and set it upon foes. I could have sworn I already got like a summon frog ability or something. I see, honestly, if someone doesn't already know the plot and twist at the end, that's on them. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I apologize. But, like, if they had just changed the name from The Sixth Sense to, like, you know, a ghost story or something like that, you would always... It might not spoil the whole story, but you'd be thinking in the back of your mind, that's, like, too generic of a title. Why would they call it that? That was a good flick, though. I really like Sixth Sense. It was probably maybe a little too popular for how good it was. You kind of hear about it everywhere, at least at the time when it came out. But I did really enjoy that movie. Ooh, what is this? Nice. I don't like these eyeballs. They're hard to hit. Shot him in the foot. So have you guys ever had tri-tip before? That's what I'm primarily cooking for this barbecue. I'm also doing chicken, but tri-tip's my favorite. It's like a big roast. These things are usually like anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds, depending on how big it is. And I trim off some of the fat, but not all the fat. And when I barbecue it, it's on an open grill, and we use red oak to actually cook it. And it gives it a really good smoky flavor, and it stays on there for at least an hour, could be upwards of like an hour and a half on the grill. It also depends on what else I'm cooking. Sometimes I'm cooking a bunch of different things on the grill. Like we do bread, we'll do veggies, corn, things like that. But it's fun because it's like a whole event. If I was doing burgers or something, you cook a burger on the barbecue in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, you know? But when I'm out there for like a couple hours, it's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna hang outside, get some sun. I take some music out there. It's very chill. Have a couple beers. Let's see, the Kamsky ending is where you basically kill every character in the game, including Hank, and Cyberlife basically wins. Okay, maybe we'll go for that. That might be a fun speedrun, but I will totally need your guys' help. Unless, I guess I look up a walkthrough on how to get the Kamsky ending. That might be cool. Let's see, my family was never really huge on barbecuing, but that sounds really good. Yeah, if you don't like meat, you'll have limited options at our barbecue, but it's super tasty, very tender. Just kill everyone, John. You're good at that. I specialize in murdering everyone. Although, that's the thing about those choice games, is sometimes you have to try to make a good choice, and it ends up killing somebody. That happened to me all the time when I was playing that game, what's that horror game? Until Dawn? You think you're making the right choice, and then people start dying left and right. And I'm like, no, why? What did I do? Oh, check out that thing. Ooh, we got a new ability. What's this? Aqua Stream. Allows, that's how we're getting swim? I thought we were gonna kill like some badass boss and get the swimming ability. Allows you to swim by launching water in the designated direction. MP is not consumed underwater. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so how do I do that? What was it called? Aqua something? Not there. Not there. It's probably this one. Aqua Stream. Let's see, when I was playing Detroit, I was trying to get 100% on, I think the chapter was called Stormy Night. It's the one where you help Alice escape from Todd. Oh, that was an intense one. Oh, this is weird. So I point my hand in a direction, and I press right trigger, and that propels me in the other direction. Holy crap. So it's almost like a motorboat. You have to aim the propeller in a certain direction, and it pushes you in the opposite. Alright, so now that we have that, we can go to so many new places. Look at that underwater horse. What is this crap? Okay, it's very tough to swim, well, quote-unquote swim, and fight at the same time. Oh, I can't even get that. You have to be standing on the ground. Jojo Mortale. Aqua Stream damages things. Oh, I didn't know that. So if I aim right at them and blast them, that's kind of cool. That would probably be a lot easier than what I was trying to do. And hiya, sorry. Oh no, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, I'm at work, so I've been lurking. Oh, sweet. I appreciate all the lurks, especially in a game like this that actually has a directory. The more lurks you have, the higher you go up, the more eyes can find the stream. Let's see, I did it, but it took me ages, and I was so frustrated. I'll have to check that out. I don't know that I'll ever 100% Detroit. I feel like you'd be rewatching the same cutscenes so many times. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that does some damage, yeah. That actually does a decent amount of damage. Water horse hoof. Let's see, the only meat I've been eating is chicken and some beef because I'm trying to cut back on most red meat for health reasons. That's a good idea. I don't eat red meat hardly at all. Maybe once a week. And usually I only eat red meat when I go out. At the house, we're usually having veggies, chicken, tofu, not fish. Andy doesn't like fish, which is a bummer. I love fish. But sometimes I'll get fish when I go out. Dude, that water destroys enemies. That's pretty sweet. I almost accidentally left the room trying to hit him with water. Let's see, if you want to platinum, you don't have to 100% though. Oh, so what percentage is it when you get a platinum, I wonder? Oh, I can't fit through there? That sucks. Okay. You got the platinum, Annie? See, now you guys are making me jealous. I might have to try to platinum that game. I have one platinum on the PlayStation, I think, and it's for The Walking Dead Season 1, because all you have to do is beat the game. Ooh, what is this? Oh. That looks really good. Okay, thank you, baby. Andy just made gluten-free Madeline cookies, and these look... and little powdered sugar. These things look awesome. She was trying the other day, and it was giving her some problems, so now she's mastered it. I feel like everybody's got the platinum. Oh, that was weird. It was like green screened out for a second. It's not green. I swear this isn't green.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. Did you try it?
No, I haven't
Oh,
tried
yeah.
it. Looks like
ASMR. That was really good. Let's see. Fish is pretty good, but it has to be perfectly seasoned so it isn't plain. I think fish is tricky to cook right. Thank you, baby. Let's see, you have to get all the trophies to get platinum. Yeah, that's usually what it is, right? And some games don't even have a platinum. Some smaller games, they only have like a gold or a silver medal or something. I have the Detroit Platinum, and I'm trying to get all the trophies in Persona 5. Oh, good luck with that. But with games like that, getting trophies takes ages. And some games actually do multiplayer trophies, and that can be BS. Because imagine, you son of a horse, imagine if a game is like dead, like it's been out for a year and nobody's playing online, and you have to try to get some trophies on the internet, there's nobody to play with. It's not very fair. It's like you had to have played the game when it first came out. Dude, that stream hurting them is so nice. Get him, Knight. Oh, you can break stuff outside of water, too. Fish has to be clean, too, for me. What would be like a dirty fish? Like shellfish or something? I've had a few times where I have shellfish, especially like clams, and sometimes you get dirt in there, and I'm just like, ugh. Oh, you mean like bottom feeders? Yeah. The idea of eating bottom feeders could be kind of gross. It's a little tricky getting the hang of how to attack with this, but it's kind of cool. Let's see, the only time I don't mind sushi not being seasoned is when I eat sushi. Oh yeah, sushi's amazing. I love sushi. Ah, excellent. Good, we can get out of here or get back here when we need to. I don't know that I've ever had catfish. I probably have. To be honest, I probably eat shellfish more than I eat regular fish. Although shellfish isn't as healthy for you as like standard fish. Let's see, I live in MS. Is that MS? I'm trying to remember that state abbreviation. Is that Massachusetts? Mississippi. I was going to say we got Minnesota, Massachusetts. I think Massachusetts is MA. Mississippi. Oh yes, I can imagine catfish is real big there. Never been to Mississippi. So what's your guys', if you like sushi, what's your guys' favorite kind of sushi? I know a lot of places have their own unique rolls and whatnot, but sometimes rolls are common names. Okay, so we need to go up here and then down. There we go. And is it like hot as hell in Mississippi right now? I imagine around this time of year it's starting to get pretty humid and hot. I wish I could open those. I wonder if we're going to drain all the water, because otherwise I don't know how to open those chests. Tuna and salmon. I love tuna in sushi, spicy tuna. Oh, I can't make it back up here. Holy crap, am I stuck? That doesn't seem right. Can we use our reflector ray, maybe? That might be too close. Oops. Bounced it off the wall. Yeah, oh, you stupid bat. Okay, I made it. I totally made it. That dirty just screwed me up. Dajay stumbles into the chat. How's it going, dude? Now I want sushi. Eel. I also really like eel. It has kind of a very rich flavor in sushi. There we go. I probably wasn't supposed to be able to do that. I feel like I cheated. But I don't care. I'll take it. I think we can make that. Oh wait, I don't have to do that. I didn't see those things to jump on. Frickader. Let's see, I've never had eel. The thought of eating eel is gross to me. You know, I kind of thought that as well, but when I was in Japan, I tried so many kinds of sushi I would never normally eat, because when in Rome, right? And, oh, it was so good. Very tasty. I recommend get like just a single roll, so you don't have like an entire, you know, batch of them, because you can get, usually like, you can buy them a la carte, kind of, just to see if you like it. My favorite sushis that I usually get is tuna, shrimp, salmon, and California roll. The ones I'm not a fan of, I'm not a real huge fan of cream cheese in a roll, and some of my favorites are actually baked rolls. They're a lot less healthy for you. They usually put like condiments on top, but it comes out warm and it's so good. Let's see, I can't do sushi in general, so I'll pass on eel. Yeah, if you don't like sushi, just skip out completely. It's not going to change your mind. But I do think it has a very good flavor. Okay, so now that we're here, I think we can go here because this was a water area we couldn't get to earlier. I'm switching back to my true arrows. These things are awesome. I hate that they can knock me out of the room. It's so embarrassing. Come here, eyeball. And he's gone. Oh, he's back. They can turn me to stone? I didn't realize that. Have you had baked rolls before, Relentless? The place I usually go to, I get a baked salmon roll, and they have a baked shellfish roll that has all different kinds of shellfish on top. Scallops, lots of crab. Now I want sushi. And no, John, you're having barbecue tonight. Let's see, I'm just not big seafood in general. Now, steak. Steak I could eat all day, every day. Steak with a side of steak. That's what I'm having. I'm cooking probably 10 pounds of beef today almost. Maybe like 8. But we have 2 huge tri-tips I'll have on the grill. Tri-tip's interesting. Once you're done cooking it, you have to cut it just right. Otherwise, the texture isn't right. Oh, man, that thing just wrecked me. And I think it's true for all big roasts, but you have to cut them against the grain. You don't want to cut with the grain. Can I come over? Yeah, everybody's welcome. Although you probably would have had to start flying here a few hours ago. Man, I'm starting to hit these guys for over 100 damage. We haven't been this way yet. You know what? There's a save point right there. I'm totally gonna get that free heal. We're also doing chicken for anyone that doesn't like, whatchamacallit, beef. And chicken's good, but it's a little trickier to cook than beef in my opinion, because it's easy to like dry it out too quickly. But we're doing chicken with the skin on, and we're doing thighs and legs, which are a bit easier to cook. They're so, it's kind of like the dark meat of chicken, so they retain their moisture a lot better. If you do breasts, you got to be on top of them. Take them off just at the right time. Let's see, for some reason, I like foods served cold and then warm hot. So you like cold foods more. There are some foods that taste better hot, but most fast food, oh yeah, but foods like sushi, fruits, taste better cold. I think that's true. But it's not just like, they don't take like a regular sushi roll and heat it up. The stuff on top of it tastes so much better warm. They usually have like creamier sauces, I think. And that tastes really good hot. The only thing I'm not a fan of cooking chicken is that I usually put so much chicken on the grill, I run out of room. And I have a decent sized grill top. It's probably, I think it's like 24 inches by 36 inches. But I'll have 2 big tri-tips on there, which leaves a lot of extra room. But then when I start putting all the chicken on there, then I have to start thinking about, okay, where's the wood? Am I cooking everything evenly? Got to move stuff around. And then my wife is like, here's the bread, here's veggies. And I'm like, crap, I'm out of room. This means I need to get a bigger grill. They have a really nice grill that I want to buy, but it's like $1,000. I can't justify that right now. Let's see, a baked apple. Oh, with a little cinnamon on top. I don't think I've ever had a hot apple. I've definitely had apple with cinnamon, but I don't think I've had it warm. That sounds really good. Wouldn't an apple get soft when you heat it up? Fried fish. We just got some fried fish. And a rose ring. What the hell is a rose ring? Let's see here. I already had one. It's crap. I don't need it. I have had apple pie. I guess I was just thinking of, because I mean, apple pie, it's not just a warm apple with cinnamon on it. There's like all kinds of stuff for like the rest of the filling, you know, that goes in there, but it's super good. I was thinking of like just like a heated apple, I guess. Candied apples. Candied apples are really good. Although sometimes that caramel stuff on the outside, whatever they use for the shell, it gets so sticky, it's almost hard to eat through. Let's see, all this talk about food, I'm hungry. I know. We usually end up talking about food in our streams. It's kind of funny. It's the one thing everybody has in common. You might not like the same food, but everybody likes food. You kind of need it to survive. See, Grandma used to always just cut apples in half, decorate them, and then throw them in the oven with a little cinnamon. See, that's what I was thinking when you mentioned just like warmed apples, and I've never had them that way. Apple pie, though, is fantastic. A little vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. You've never had a candied apple before. What does it taste like? It's literally the way I've had them. They just take a full apple. I think it's usually a green apple. They stick a stick in the bottom, and usually they roll it around in like, could be chocolate or caramel or something that hardens on the outside. And then if they get fancy, they'll usually put some kind of candy on the outside. It could be nuts, it could be sprinkles, or like little chocolate chips, toffee bits, all kinds of stuff. But for me, the only problem I have is sometimes the caramel layer on the outside is so thick. You're trying to bite into it, it's like difficult. We have a pretty good candied apple place near my house, and they'll cut the apple for you. I prefer to eat it that way. Let's see, same general flavor profile as apple pie. That's why I brought it up. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see, I save on food when I can, so my fridge is not full. You know, the only thing that keeps me from... And I used to be really good when I was single, is I would never buy junk food. I never had sugar in the house. And it would bug my friends to no end. If we did like a party, of course we'd get booze, get some snacks and things like that, but if they just came over casually, like out of the blue, I never had sugar, no candy, nothing. Really good for your stomach, but it's not as exciting. Now Andy, she's got a worse sweet tooth than I do, so when she goes shopping, she usually brings some like treats with her. And I'm bad because if it's in the house, I just decimate it. I don't have very much self-control. My self-control is just don't buy it at all. But when I go out, usually we get sweets. Let's see. I also hate cooking chicken on the grill. It's one of those things that I can never really tell when it's finished cooking. And Jojo, you don't want to like cut it open either, because if there was any moisture left, you never want to cut something open on the grill. It just ruins it. So I can usually do chicken based on the feel of it if it's a thick piece of chicken. If it's a thin piece of chicken, you usually don't have to cook it very long. Let's see, I'm like Susie. Food is the only thing that keeps me going. Freaking Susie. We spent so much time the last stream just feeding Susie over and over again. Hope she appreciates it. I love that they put Shovel Knight in this game. They don't call him Shovel Knight, but they call him something similar. I'm getting hit with bats. I don't even see the bats until it's too late. I see, chicken is one of those things you really need to know your grill and able to time it properly. Yep. And even then, because I do a open fire wood grill, knowing your grill is difficult because it's very sporadic. You don't know when the logs are lighting exactly. You have to be really on top of it. I usually just like to cook everything pretty slowly. I raise the grill pretty high, and that gives me more time to watch it. But if I want that kind of like charred outside, usually at the very end, I'll drop it pretty low to get that finished kind of flavor. Let's see. We're at the same point with Susie too, I think. She's still not done eating. I think we're probably only halfway done feeding her in this game. Susie wants spaghetti now, I think, but I don't have the recipe. I wonder, it probably tells me in the quests where we're at with Susie. And then you got this lady. Look at all these quests. Avenge the death. That woman is bloodthirsty. This woman just wants to bury people. You got one person that wants to bury people with stuff. One person that wants to murder everybody responsible. And then you got Susie that just wants to eat. I think, yeah, saucy strands. We're on the spaghetti as well. Yeah, it was one of the recipes we don't have. Let's see, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my lunch. See, grilled tomato? We talked about food so much, you got too hungry. We tried to feed Susie, but we didn't have the spaghetti recipe she wanted, yep. Yeah, with wood fire grill, it's best to let it cook high and slow, like you said, because you can't really see it And just a matter of flipping at the right time and then move it down to get the grill marks. Yep. And with tri-tip, because it's on there for like an hour, hour and a half, it's just nice to let it soak up all the smoke. And actually, I marinate the tri-tip before it goes on. It's actually in the fridge right now marinating. I kind of let it go not quite 24 hours. I usually do it before I go to bed, so it gets a good maybe 18 hours of marinating. Ouch. Oh, that was cool. They hit me so damn hard, I slammed into the wall. But that showed me the wall could be broken. Wait, maybe it can't? Oh, that was just a special effect because they hit me into the wall. That's bullcrap. I guess when they slam you into the wall, it just makes those cracks. I could have sworn I could have opened that wall. Freaking liar, game. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. I have like a big Bluetooth speaker. I forgot to charge it. I always like to listen to music when I'm barbecuing outside. I'm hoping it has enough juice. If not, I'll have to get an extension cord. These bats, thank God they only do like 1 damage, because they are very annoying. Sweet. We were starting to get hurt there. Man, look how big this map is. I think we've uncovered quite a bit. It says almost 60%. Now, if you guys have played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, if you do everything you can possibly do, and then you beat the final boss, what it does is it takes the map, flips it upside down, changes all the enemies, and there's brand new bosses, and you basically play through the game again, but reverse. It's a trip. Really cool feature back in the day. I don't know if this game has that. Let's see, we're already on stream number 6 with this game. I think that's getting close to the most we've ever had with a single game. I think it's tied. Detroit, I think we technically had 8 streams, but that was because we played through it twice. Let's see, based on the trailer, you can learn a skill that lets you inverse the map. Oh, so you can walk on the ceiling and stuff. So it's maybe not like a new game plus, it might just be an ability, which that actually makes sense because there's been a few areas that I have no idea how I can get that high. But if I reversed and I just fell up, that'd be perfect. See, this game is very Symphony of the Night, and I adore it. I know, it feels like going back home, you know? I get that feeling of, I'm like 16 again, playing on the PlayStation 1. Very comforting. And one thing that's cool is, if the game is too hard, you can just go back, level up a bit, and come back stronger, which I freaking love. A cool nod towards Castlevania nonetheless, yep. I think they nailed it with this game. Could it be prettier? Could it have better graphics? Sure. But at the same time, it was a Kickstarted game, so you don't expect it to have like AAA graphics and everything. But the sound, I think, is really well done. This is difficult. Trying to hit all these guys and maneuver at the same time. There we go. I remember hearing a review of this game, one of the things I complained about was this mechanic right here, swimming and fighting. It's not too bad. In my opinion, it doesn't make the game terribly difficult. It's just, it takes some learning. Look at that, like a pro. I've only been doing this for like 5 minutes. Maybe they didn't know that you could hurt them with the stream. Actually, when I was trying to like smack it with my sword and do this at the same time, that was pretty difficult. I'm curious though, there's a lot of chests we can't reach underwater because we're swimming. Do you think we're going to drain the water? Or do you think that we're going to get like, remember in Zelda Ocarina of Time you get those like metal boots so you can stand underwater? Maybe we'll get something like that. Okay, this might be tricky. Oh, we got it. Nice. Oh dear. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Okay, be more careful of that. Ah. I can barely fit through that normally. Oh man, that was too close. I really need a save point. Crap. See, graphics aren't everything anyways. I do enjoy high-end graphics on games, but if the gameplay and story aren't there, it doesn't really matter how pretty it is. That is a very true point, Tajay. And some games, like if you go back and play Undertale, graphics are like non-existent, you know? It's practically a NES game, but the story and the gameplay are just so much fun. Okay, I'm going to try not to use the high potion. I'm not looking forward to going back through that trap, though. Maybe I took the wrong way. Oh, cool. Can I show it off?
I haven't sliced it.
So Andy was making these like, almost like, looks like a hollowed out watermelon, almost. But it's like a lime. That's oh, you're not going to be able to see it on stream.
That's more.
But there's, like a, is it lime or lemon?
This is a...
It's lime jello inside of there.
Oh, the jelly. Yeah.
Pineapple.
You picked it.
That's right, pineapple jello.
Vodka.
Okay.
And
Yeah. So Andy's making all the cool creative snacks for tonight, and I'm just gonna be outside barbecuing. Ghost jello. Actually, we could show it off with this, maybe. Let me switch to this camera real quick. There we go. Where is it? There it is. Now you can actually see it. It's difficult holding the camera like that. There it is. It's neat. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, there's jello. And then they'll slice them in half.
Mm-hmm.
So that they're like wedges.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Andy is the kitchen goddess. Hi, Georgie. Oh, just when I turned off the camera, Georgie appears. Let me turn this back on. Hi, buddy. Hi. You want up so you can growl? Oh, it's not? Here, let me try refreshing it. There we go. There's a Georgie. Oh, it's upside down. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgie. There he is. Hi, buddy. Oh, good boy. Maybe he wants up. Let me put this away real quick. Want up? You want up, buddy? Come here. Come here, Georgie. He's not jumping. Georgie, come on. Oh, there he is.
Oh, and there's pumpkin.
Now Jesse's jealous. Hi, buddy. Here's your good boy. Here's your good boy. Let's see. I'm not so much the kitchen type. Had to take a ridiculous amount of patience. I know, Andy, she finds these really cool recipes on, what is that? Not Instagram. Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest. She finds really cool recipes, and she's good at making them. But she always has to do them gluten-free. Let's see, I had a pupper named Peanut. It was so hard to keep his face clean. Yep, Georgie's that way. Where can I get my own Andy? You gotta go to the Andy shop. Amazon doesn't sell Andys yet. Alright, I think he's just gonna chill here. He's actually just on my lap. You're not gonna growl? There we go. Now we got some Georgie singing. frog. Hey, Spider Monkey, how's it going? You're just in time for some Georgie singing. He's not really in the growling mood right now. He's actually going to get down. He just got down without growling at all. He must be in a good mood today. There's our Georgie solo. Got to get a little bit of Georgie singing in there. How's it going, Spider Monkey? You ready for some fights tonight? Oh, that's right. I'm in a very dangerous place right now. He's saving it for later. He'll probably sing a little bit if we try to get him off the couch while we're watching the fights. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know... Oh, no! Spider Monkey lives like 5 minutes from my house. So he'll be coming over to watch the fights tonight. Okay, I really need another save room so I can get my health back up. This is getting dangerous. Let's see, I am ready for tonight. Just finished my stream and getting some food ready. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna stream until I have to start the fires, pretty much. Oh, there's another hole I can't get through. Oh, you know what? I think I can probably use that... Oh, not here. What is it called? That ray gun ability. Reflector array. That's it. See, I will be over. Poor Juncadia. What are you talking about, Spider? You're a joy to be around. Oh, no! Ah. Okay, that didn't work out too well for me. Oh, this doesn't seem like it works underwater. Never mind. I guess that won't work. And I'm not exactly sure how I can fit through there. So, we are going down. That would have been a good place to put a secret. I should design games. Is this a boss? Oh no, it's a loading screen. Hidden desert. How often is there a desert underneath the water? Who built this castle? Holy crap. Oh no, I'm slow. Well, that doesn't last too long. That's good. Okay, there's probably going to be a save point very soon. But not there. More frogs. I'm sick of these little guys I can hardly hit. There we go. Ah, son of a... I'm poisoned. Poison's bad. Poison will drain you all the way till you're almost dead. Do I have something to get rid of poison? I have poison. That won't help me. Here we go. We have a Mithridate. Let's see. The magic of Koji Igarashi. Ah, Iga. You know, that's one thing I keep forgetting to do. My Bloodsteel. Did I leave any blood on the floor up here when I got hit? I always forget to use that. Thank you for the lurk, Spider Monkey. Come on, save point. Damn it. I got poison again. Stay back. So annoying. So besides Symphony of the Night, what other games did Iga do? I'm not sure. I think he might have done some of the Castlevanias on the DS, maybe? Or the Game Boy Advance. Oh no. I'm using all these up because I don't have enough health to get poisoned. I really need a heal. He did all the advanced Castlevanias. I was thinking he did those. Those were really good. I remember when I got Circle of the... Oh, you bastard. When I got Circle of the Moon, that was the first one on Game Boy Advance, it was super dark because the Game Boys that originally came out were not backlit. So, unless you were playing with the light directly on the screen, you couldn't see. And the Aria of Sorrow and its sequel. Is Aria of Sorrow, is that a 3DS game? Nano Breakers. I've never heard of Nano Breakers. Old school. Very old school. Oh, and they can go right through the wall. Of course they can. Oh, you jerk. Come here. That was close. There's no blood to steal. This place is wrecking me. I'm gonna have to like heal up pretty soon. I'm just using that in case some blood splattered on the wall that I can't see. Let's see, Aria was on the Advance and Dawn of Sorrow was on the DS. Okay. Was there any on the 3DS that he did? He's probably done by then. Come on, save point. Son of a... I'm hoping there's a save point down here. Damn. Ooh, what do we get here? Let's see, was that a cracked wall? Oh, I missed it. I'll go back and check. Luckily, we're getting a lot of potions to help, whatchamacallit, get rid of poison. Mithridate. So where did you think you saw a cracked wall? Not this one, right? To the right. Ooh, another new ability. We're getting all kinds of new abilities today. Augment Con. That would be a good passive ability. No, you don't. That's a cheating move. Crap. Okay, we need to heal. We are way too close to death. Nope, nope, nope. Luckily, I can hit her through the wall, too. Those eyeballs drop a shard that lets you see the secret walls. That is slick. Was this the broken wall? Oh, it kind of looks like it'd be broken, but it won't let me. Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's any more broken walls. If you level up, do you get full health? Because that would be sweet, too. Sometimes you can just look at the map, and you know there's going to be a save point somewhere soon, because look how far the nearest one is. That guy's stuck down there. Get out of here. I'm always hitting walls, though, just in case. What is this? Is that another puppy demon? It is another doggo demon. Oh my gosh. He can't reach me. Alright, he can't get any farther. Let's come up here a little bit. There we go. What do they call that one? I'm always interested. Archives, demons. Pupper demon! Those are all bosses. Not gonna be that low. Rocky. That's cool. We didn't get the shard from him, though, unfortunately. So I can go up or we can go to the right. Oh no! Turn that flamethrower off. Spider monkey. 200 biddies! Thank you so much for the bits. Are they still doing... Oh, I don't think they're doing the emotes anymore. The Pride emotes. I guess that was the other month. That was June, so I guess they stopped doing that. But I heard that you get to keep the Pride emotes if you had them before, right? I thought I heard that. Well, thank you so much for the biddy, Spider Monkey. I see Grilled Tomato. Oh, I have to go, but I'll see you in the next stream. Well, take care, dude. Hope you had a good lunch, and we'll catch you next time. Let's see. I only got one from cheering. You know, I don't know if you get them from cheering yourself. I thought that when you cheered, other people got them randomly. Oh, Therapy still has some. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw an update on Twitter or something where they said, hey, we heard you guys and we're going to make these... Oh, I just got something in the sand. There was a chest in there. I had heard that they said, we heard you guys, we want to make these permanent, but I'm not entirely sure. Never mind, I'm just blind. Okay, they're there, good. So what am I looking for? I just got a new hat. Donde está the hat? Traveler's hat, right? Oh, this one's an upgrade in every sense of the word. And now we look like a proper witch. This is cool. The Save Point Podcast. Thank you so much for the follow. So you run a podcast? That's pretty cool. I'm guessing it's a gaming themed podcast. Let's see, yeah, when you cheered 200 or more, you got some and gave them to random as well. Oh, good, they gave them to you as well. That's sweet. Let's see. Now I'm mad that the floppy hat being gone. Oh, not as mad. I know, this is a pretty legit hat too. I still think the floppy hat was more stylish, but I'll take this. Oh man, I thought I could duck underneath that. I'm gonna kill... Oh no, I'm not gonna try to kill him. Oh my goodness, what is that? It's like a skeletal dragon. Please don't kill me, I don't have any health. Let's see, this is a good hat too. I'll take it. Yes, we do. Oh, that's so cool. So what kind of topics do you guys cover in your podcast? Oh, check that wall. Let's see, we've been a podcast for over a year now. We are moving into streaming. So where would you do your podcast normally? Like on YouTube? Man, I need... Oh, we barely survived that. I need a save point so bad. Please, God. We went through that whole desert and didn't find a single save point. Let's see, all gaming, movies, music, nerd stuff. Nice. A little bit of everything. Let's see, lurking hardcore as we get busier at my store. What store are you at, Jojo? I don't remember knowing what actually you do for work. Gotta be a save point around here. No! At least I didn't get poisoned. Let's see, a beer and tobacco head shop. I manage it. Oh, that's sweet. How long you been doing that? You know what, before I keep going, I'm gonna try to jump down and see if there's a save point right there. Let's see, we record and then publish audio on iTunes, Google, Spotify, you name it, we are on it. You know, I don't know if it's a problem with Google. I actually use the, was it Google Play Music for podcasts? Because I'm paying their service because that gets me a lot of their streaming music, plus YouTube. You get YouTube with no commercials, which I like getting 2 for 1. But when I use it, I've had a few podcasts, and I don't know if it's a problem with Google or a problem with the podcast, but it seems like it gets about halfway, and then you can hear it cut, but the timeline doesn't change. So if it's like, let's say, an hour and a half podcast, at the 45-minute mark, you hear the discussion suddenly change, like there was a hard cut, and but then it only goes on for like another 10 minutes and the podcast ends, even though it's like not even a little bit past halfway through the timeline. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And it's always one particular podcast I listen to. Okay, well, it's not a save point, but I will take it. We can use this to get to a save point very easily. Looks like that's the closest one. Let's see, 6 or 7 years. Oh, that's freaking awesome. So, I don't smoke or anything, but beer-wise, since you might be like a beer connoisseur working there, what are some of your favorite beers? Yeah, I would imagine that doing a podcast would be interesting, or any kind of thing where you upload, because with audio stuff, there's so many different services you can upload to, you know? You'd have to try to keep track of like 10 different places. Oh, thank goodness. They only do 1 damage. Piece of cake. And the Save Point podcast, did you guys play this game? Okay, I feel so much better now that I've got a save in. Because we've gotten new abilities, we can swim, and we've unlocked a whole bunch of new areas. See, I don't really like beer, but I do love bourbon. Well, there you go. That's right, because it's not just beer, like a liquor store, pretty much. Bourbon, I've never really gotten into. I've had it mixed in a couple of drinks, but I don't ever, like, drink it straight, you know? But I might never had, like, a really good bourbon before, either. So I used to think that way about tequila. I was never a fan of tequila. But, then I had some really good tequilas, and I'm like, okay, I can see what's nice about this. Summon Water Leper. I already had that. Let's see, you are currently playing it. Nice. Have you guys talked about this on your podcast? I imagine you'd want everybody on the podcast to have played it before. Podcasts would be interesting to do. Do you do podcasts like, remotely with other people where you have like multiple cameras, almost like a Skype call? Or do you have everybody local in the same room when you do a podcast? Let's see, I wish I wasn't broke. I really want a steak and a glass of scotch right now. Let's see, I'm okay with beer, too old for shots. I know. If I do shots, and it's very rare that I do, it's like a special occasion. And typically my night does not end well. Even if I don't get sick, I am miserable the next day, because it's so hard to gauge things when you're taking shots. Plus, I'm mixing alcohol at that point, and yeah, it just gets bad. Scarf. Fairy Scarf. More intelligence, worse defense, worse constitution. No, thank you. Let's see, I don't like alcohol that tastes like alcohol, so you need mixed drinks. Really tasty mixed drinks. I actually really like the taste of beer, though. I didn't like it when I was first turning 21. It's something I grew into. Same thing with coffee. I never liked coffee when I first tried it, and now it's delicious. I gotta keep track of the time. We're good on time. Is this the same kitty demon? I don't think it is. It is a new demon. He took a lot of hits. Toxic Storm. Whip up a poisonous whirlwind in front of you. Let's see, briefly, we are on a summer break, finished up Season 2. We record on Discord. Oh, nice. I'm in Chicago. One guy is in Oregon and another in California, and our girl's in North Carolina. Yeah, you guys are not doing that locally. Everybody's in a unique place, which makes it interesting with all the different time zones, too. Let's see, I grew into wine and ales. I do like wine, but I don't drink it a whole lot. I don't know why, because in general, if you think of, like, how much it's going to cost you to get a good buzz, wine is actually pretty cheap. Because in my opinion, you can find some really tasty cheap wines. Beer, on the other hand, I probably spend too much money on beers because I like to try new things all the time, like craft beers, and when it's like 10, 12 bucks for a six-pack, those add up pretty quick. Alcohol is so expensive in Finland. Oh, do you guys make a lot of your own booze, or is it all imported? Because if it's all imported, I can see that being very pricey. There's this new beer I'm really liking. It's a milk stout. So it's a dark beer, real thick, but it's called, I think the brand is called Belching Beaver, and it's called a peanut butter milk stout. It is so tasty. Oh my goodness. Let's see, save point, I have to go. I'll check out your stream again. Enjoyed the chat. Yeah, me too. You take care. I'll have to try to check out your, if you're on break, I'll check out some of your previous podcasts. That'd be cool. And thank you for jumping in, and thank you for the follow. Let's see, my husband likes to try different beers too. Yes, it's so much fun to just always try new ones. And Jojo, I don't know if I was in the middle of combat or something, but thank you for the follow, dude. I didn't hear the pop-up. I might have been in some deep doo-doo in the game when that happened. Let's see, buying all the different IPAs gets expensive. That's exactly right, Jojo. And I like to jump around between IPAs and lagers and stouts and just all different kinds. But people still drink a lot. How? All their money goes towards booze. I don't drink a lot of mixed drinks, but when I go to Vegas, I usually cut out the beer and I just drink mixed drinks. Where was I? I was at a casino called The Wynn. It's a really nice one, higher end. And we went there right after brunch. And the casino floor was fairly empty. And it was amazing because the service was always on top of it with the drinks. And at this casino, because it was kind of high end, you could ask for whatever drink you want. You want like a strawberry daiquiri, you want an AMF, doesn't matter. Moscow Mule, they'll get it for you. It was fantastic. Let's see, I like to jump from rum to rum, and then maybe rinse it down with a splash of rum. Spider Monkey, if there was a real life pirate, and I'm not talking about like Somalian pirates, but like classical pirates, Spider Monkey is a pirate. Actually, I don't think you could post the link. It will probably block you, Spider Monkey, but he actually runs like a pirate radio station, like an internet radio station. If you search for Spider Monkey, is it Spider Monkey Sea Shanties or something like that? You'll find it. Oh, I just got that ability you were talking about where I can see the hidden walls and stuff. Where is that? Is that a passive ability? It is Detective's Eye. The problem is, it would take the place of my sword expertise, and I need to have that. Let's see, Steffi, I'm not a beer drinker. The taste is gross to me. I'm more of a fruity drink kind of girl. And with the fruity drinks, when they mix them right, it just tastes like you're having a fruit drink. How could anybody not like that? Spider Monkey Shanty Radio, there it is. Yeah, check that out if you want to hear some cool pirate music. He takes music from like some games that have pirate themes, movies, and like actual real like classical shanties. It's pretty cool. Let's see. When you level a passive shard up to 9, you get it always on. I remember somebody had told me that. I don't think, unfortunately, my favorite one is level to 9 yet. My sword expertise. I think I need to grind it. Or just have all the ingredients to like level it up at the, what's that guy's, the alchemist? And drunkenness sneaks up on you with the fruity drinks. You just keep drinking them because they're delicious, so you don't even know. That's one thing about beer, is usually I get full, like just my stomach is just like, oh, I can't take any more, before I get drunk, which is good and bad. Mostly good. Alright, so let's check out this room. We haven't done this one yet. Oh, we did. That was a dead end. I wish the map would show there was like a wall there. And liquid bread. Exactly. And bread is very filling. That's all it is a filler. Oh, I had this curry last night for dinner, a chicken curry. I think it was, I guess you'd say it's a yellow curry. with like this big loaf of like French bread. Oh, so good. When I first saw the loaf of bread, I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm eating all that bread. I ate all that bread. You better believe it. And then I can't get any higher up here. Alright, we'll have to come back to this. And with beer, you get so full you can't take too much. And then you gotta use the restroom a lot. What I need to be better at when I'm really drinking is do like a bottle of water for every 2 alcoholic drinks. Because then you keep a good buzz, but you stay hydrated so you never feel super bad at the end. Okay, so we finished this area for the most part. Where are we? We are right here. So let's double back a little bit. There's some more stuff in this area. Drink grog. So Spider Monkey actually had like a pirate-themed... was it just a pirate party or was it Halloween? I don't remember. Anyway, we all dressed up like pirates. And instead of beer pong, we were playing grog pong. I don't think I've ever gotten so buzzed and felt so fantastic the next day, because with grog, it's like rum, water with like lemon, I think. So you're constantly drinking water, and it was amazing. Therapy. Oh, thank you so much for the biddies, Therapy. Gotta go to sleep. Have a good party later, John. Oh, thank you, Therapy. We'll have a good time. Maybe I'll take some pictures of some of the food we're cooking and whatnot and post that on Discord. So what's grog? So it was like a... Well, actually, I'll let Spider Monkey describe it, because he can do a much better job of that. Spider Monkey can probably even tell you why it's a thing. But from what I remember, it was rum, water, and lemon. And I'm guessing pirates drank it just so they wouldn't get too sick of drinking straight rum all the time. I'm kind of afraid what this thing could do to me if I get close. Actually, I only need to kill that thing 2 more times to finish that quest. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see, sailors used to drink grog. 2 parts water, 1 part rum, mixed with spices for flavor. It pretty much watered down rum. Oh, crap! Okay, I was much safer hitting him from far away. Now he's got me pinned up in the corner here. Oh, and we got his ability. Keeps you buzzed drunk, but hydrated. That was my favorite part of that. Resist thrust. Just me, or does that sound naughty? Increases your resistance to thrusting attacks. Let's see. I make a chocolate chip rum cake that is so good. I love rum cake. We have a coworker. Every Christmas they bring a rum cake, but it is so strong. If you take off a piece of the cake, you can see like a pool of all the rum underneath. And yeah, 2 pieces of that and you shouldn't drive. It's ridiculous. Okay, for real, work is getting busier. Must AFK. Have a good rest of the stream. Nice to find you. You too, Jojo. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, I hope work goes really well. Hope your day goes fast and you get out of there without any problems. Let's see, we got about, I got a good hour left of the stream. And then I got to start a fire. Fire, fire. Alright, let's keep that guy far away. When I get close, he gets super aggressive. When he walks towards you, he's kind of slow. Oh crap, I'm out of mana. My mana is slowly coming back. How much does it take to do this spell? There we go. Alright, that was 4 times. We're done with them. Yeah, rum cake is super good with chocolate chips. I've never had it with chocolate chips. It does sound good. Chocolate makes everything better, honestly. How could you not like chocolate? This looks like a fake wall. I knew it. Knew it. You got the recipe from Grandma. Go Grandma with the booze. What was the first alcoholic drink you guys all had? I think for me, it was actually something my mom made. And it's a really delicious drink, but I've never had it anywhere else. My mom would call it a fizz. I'm not sure if it's actually a real drink, but it had like a lemon liqueur, lemon juice, and she'd put like sugar and some other stuff in it, and she'd mix it all up, and it was very frothy. I want to say almost like a... It wasn't as thick as a milkshake, and it wasn't as like ice chunky as like a Slurpee or something. The closest thing I could think of is a Slurpee though, and it was super tasty. And I think that was the first alcoholic drink my parents let me have. And I think at first I would just try theirs, you know, and later on she would pour me a little one on my own around the holidays. Beer was your first? Let's see. It's really good with a side of rum. Let's see, I should go to sleep. I have some things to do tomorrow. Have a good stream. Well, thank you so much, Annie. And thank you for dropping in. It's so good to do these weekend streams and catch all my folks from across the pond and hang out. Let's see, I think I was 5 or 6 years old. Great parenting around here. Did they just straight up give you a beer at like 5 years old? So for you, Stephanie, Smirnoff Green Apple was my first drink. Fizz is made with gin. Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Not a fan of gin personally, me neither. But however my mom made it, it is super tasty. And my mom doesn't usually drink like sugary drinks. She drinks like some pretty heavy drinks. Like one of her favorites is Manhattan. Ooh. They serve it in like a big martini glass, and it's like you're just drinking straight liquor at that point. See, actually, my dad let me have a drink of beer when I was little, and it was disgusting. So that just set you on that path of no beer. See, I don't know what mine was. It was something my aunt and I had tried when she wasn't looking. Oh, so you snuck a drink. Nice. It was green and fruity. Sounds good. Let's see, it makes for some okay mixed drinks, but gin by itself tastes like pine trees. You always hear of gin and tonic. That's like a popular one. Okay, we've been that way. It's like playing volleyball with that thing. But there's a room up here we missed. We get up there? Or is that a dead end? There's totally something there. Oh, I can't even jump on that. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna try using that that ray ability. What was it called? Reflector ray? And see if that gets me up there. Oh, maybe it is a dead end. What the hell, though? They have a hole in the ceiling right there. I'm confused. Oh! We almost did it! Come on. Let me in. Maybe I need a different ability. If there is an ability to reverse gravity, that might be what I need. Let's see, mind, my father is an alkie and drug addict. Oh damn, so it wasn't a whole lot of good parenting decisions going on there. No, absolutely not. That sucks, man. My grandfather had a refrigerator that holds kegs. He used to let me sip on the foam off. There's not a whole lot of booze in the foam. My dad, I think, used to be an alcoholic before he had met my mom, but he had already sworn off alcohol. My dad doesn't drink at all, because he knows what it'll do. Tis Rafe. Unleash Holy Rays. I kind of want to try that out. That sounds badass. Sometimes my dad will make drinks, but he won't drink them. Okay, where is that? There it is. Okay, what does this look like? Oh, okay, that's what it does. Actually, I want to switch back to that healing one. Blood Steel. kegerators are the shit. My problem is I like too much variety. And when it's just me casually drinking, it would take me forever to finish off a keg. I typically only drink at parties, when I go out sometimes, or if I have friends over, but like solo, it's very rare. I think I've drank on stream just a handful of times. Okay, so we are here. Oh yeah, there's more stuff up there we skipped out on. Let's see, I used to drink a lot before I got married, and my husband did too, but when we got married, we stopped drinking and only drink once in a while. Everything in moderation, honestly. Even coffee. Coffee's delicious, and it's got some health benefits. I mean, so does alcohol too, but everything in moderation. Oh, you mother... Come here. Guys always get the jump on me. See. Mine, only time my dad stays clean is when he's in jail or court-ordered rehab, and people wonder why I don't talk to my dad. It's not a good influence. You're making the right call, Tashe. I'm addicted to coffee. It's not good. I try to only have coffee once a day, but sometimes on the weekend I'll have another one in the evening just to keep me going. Dude almost got me. Let's see, I drink rum and coke when I'm working on my radio station. Only time I drink alone. I will say, I mean, you guys are going to come over later, Spider Monkey, but when I'm barbecuing and lighting the fire and stuff, I gotta have a beer. I always have to have a beer in hand. Usually by the time my friends come over, I'm like 2 or 3 drinks in. But it's funny because then I get really emotionally invested in the fights. Like overly emotional. I'm keeping my distance. These dragons become assholes when you get too close. Oh crap! Like that. There we go. See, usually my wife is home when I start the barbecue. Well, Andy will be here, but she doesn't drink beer. And Andy doesn't usually drink hardly at all. It's very rare that Andy has a drink. Okay, this looks like there's something down here. We fall? Ah, okay. Let's see, I can't have it more than once a day. It makes me have real anxiety attacks. That's good. Just one coffee? Perfect. You don't need any more. I do actually drink enough to get drunk on occasion with friends, but never more than 1 or 2 alone. Yeah, same here. See, can I fit down there? There we go. So there's another spot we can drop down. And that is Zwack. Okay. Have you guys ever heard of an alcohol called Zwack? It's just like Spider Monkey spells it, I think. Z-W-A-C-K. It's kind of like black licorice, like Jägermeister or something. But we had this little bottle, and it's circular. And it kind of looks like it has a cross on it or something. To me, it reminds me of like the holy hand grenade from like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But that stuff tastes foul. And the only time we've ever had it at parties, everybody that tried it got violently ill. I don't know if we got a bad batch or if it's just bad stuff, but man, it's like poison. It's from Sweden, that's right. The Swedes know how to kill a man when it comes to booze. I've never heard of it. Don't try it if you never had it. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll have a beer on stream during the weekend, which physically I'm alone, but I'm not really alone. I got you guys. There we go. I haven't got this ability yet. What do they give us? Lethargy. That's how I feel. Very lethargic. Fire a beam in the designated direction that slows enemy movement. That's kind of cool. I hate these things. They cheat. They can go through walls. See, now I want to try Zwack, just to say I tried it. Give it a shot. Now, I will say that the people that tried it, they had had other drinks beforehand. So it could have been an issue of mixing alcohols or something, but man, that stuff was potent. And it's a very common theme. Only the people that had that got really sick. It seemed like I was moving really fast for a second. That was weird. Let's see. I bought pre-mixed margarita at the store a week ago and haven't opened it yet. Tonight might be the night. Now, is it pre-mixed? You mean like the booze is actually in there? Or is it the mix of like sweet and sour and all that and you just have to add tequila? Let's see, my roommate has some pre-mixed margaritas in the fridge right now. I'm stealing one later. Are they bottled? Come on, save point. Dang it. I really want a save point. They are bottled. Okay. Ouch. I will say, they've been doing a lot better of making like non-beer mixed drinks that aren't foul. It used to just be like Mike's Hard Lemonade and what were the other ones? Smirnoff Ices. The Smirnoff Ices used to make me sick. Like, they were just so sugary, I'd get like a stomachache before I could finish them. Let's see, it's mixed with everything, including the alcohol. It's in a big bottle. Oh, nice. Let's see, they come in a 6-pack and are probably the best premix I've ever tried. It's also probably expensive as crap, but knowing her. You know what I like? Have you ever had those hard root beers with the alcohol in them? Those are pretty good, but they're pricey for what they are. The good ones taste just like root beer, but it's like 12 bucks a 6-pack or something. Yeah, not my father's. There was another one I actually liked more. It was called Coney Island, but I only saw them for about a year, and this was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I've never seen them again. I don't know if they still exist, but that was my favorite flavor of those. But not your father's, those are tasty too. Actually, I have some in the fridge. They probably will not last tonight. People like those. I have a lot of friends that like to have a drink, but don't drink beer. What a waste. They just knocked me right back out of there. Ouch. Oh, I'm out of here. Has anyone gone to Disneyland and seen the new Star Wars stuff yet? I'm excited to check it out, but it's probably way too busy right now. Ah, dang. I'm getting destroyed. I need to find a save point soon. Or at least just a healing potion. I would take that. Let's see. Oh, you've never been to Disneyland, Tajay? You gotta try it out sometime. It's unfortunately not cheap. And you're probably not super close to one. But they are a lot of fun. It's amazing how efficient and clean they are, considering how busy they always are. Oh, crap. I gotta cure that poison real quick. This is it. Let's see, you have to reserve a time and only have a limited time allowed in there. That's kind of BS. We're going to be going to Disneyland again in November for Andy's birthday. I'm hoping it's died down a little bit then. Let's see, no, but I really want to go. Yeah, don't go now. It's probably too busy. It wouldn't be fun. Let's see, nowhere near the kind of money to make those trips, Tajay. Yeah, you almost have to squirrel away very slowly, which... it's hard to do when you start getting all this money saved up. I don't know. For me, it's always burning a hole in my pocket and I want to buy something. I'm a great consumer. Amazon loves me. But I was responsible. I did pretty good this year. I saved up quite a bit and paid off my car. Feels so good. After you do that, within 30 days or so, you get something in the mail from the DMV, and you actually get the title for your car, which means you actually own this thing, not the bank owning it. See, I don't make enough money to save anything. I'm barely making rent right now. Oh, rent and cars and just all the bills. It's just ridiculous how it piles up. It's hard to save anything. You like that with money too, Stephanie? See, I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World either because, you know, I'm in Finland and far away from everything. How far is Finland from France? Like, I'm not a geography major, so I'm not sure, but like, how close are you to like the Euro Disney? Forward, back, forward, X. I don't think I'm using that right weapon. Nope. I'm scared of these frogs because their poison is so bad. Let's see, I'm barely making rent right now after my car took a shit on me, so that makes it hard to get to work too. Huh, Tajay? Are you, you were going to Texas though pretty soon, right? Hopefully things can turn around for you. Ouch. These enemies are starting to get a little bit rough for me. For a while I was just tearing through everything. Now they're fighting back. December if I make it that long. Holy cow. That is a little while. It's like a 3-hour flight to France, I think. Oh, that's not super close, unfortunately. But it might be worth it, honestly. I've never been to Euro Disney. I've only been to Disneyland in California and Tokyo Disney. Save point. Hallelujah. We are kind of isolated up here, but it's on your bucket list. And I'm curious, which is actually the best Disneyland? I'm not sure. From videos I've seen, the Shanghai one in China is freaking bad. It's got like brand new everything. The special effects in the rides is like super high tech. Even Pirates of the Caribbean looks completely different than ours. Tokyo Disney was fun, although in my opinion, it wasn't as good as the California Disneyland. The nicest thing is everybody was this tall, so I could pick out my wife in a crowd very easily. That was nice. But it seemed to have lost some of the soul that our Disneyland has. When you go to a... you have a bleep, I do, Spider Monkey. When you go to our Disneyland in California, a lot of it was built like in the 50s or 40s or something. I'm not sure. I think it opened up in the 60s. But it has a very classic feel. It's like you're going down cobblestone roads, and it's got old-timey buildings, and it looks really neat. And at Tokyo Disney, all of the ground is just like colored concrete. It's very impersonal. It feels like I'm at Six Flags or a much cheaper theme park than it does like classic Disneyland, at least in my opinion. But the park was clean and beautiful. I didn't like the layout as much. It was way more spread out. I guess it's nice for crowds, but I don't know. I like ours better. 1955. Oh, was that when it opened? Let's see, you've only been to the one in California. I want to go to Disney World, but you have to take like at least a week off because there's like, what, 6 or 7 parks to go to? It's huge. Let's see, Kama said that if shit falls too hard, I end up not being able to make it and get booted, he'll come to me sooner. And it's looking like that might happen. Dang, Tajay, but I'm not going to stop talking about that now because it's depressing. Yeah, let's not think about that, Tajay. But whatever happens, happens, and you are going to survive. You're going to make it through all this. I don't mean to turn your chat into my complaint forum. It's totally fine. It's good to vent. Venting is good. It's very therapeutic. Just ask Therapy Android. I would love to go to Disney World. Yeah, I'm going to do that at some point. It's a little tricky with the dogs because we'd have to take a whole week off. Especially Georgie. He's kind of a special needs dog, you know? Whoa! This is tripping me out. Look at that rotation action going on. 500 G's. Let's see. At the time, it was $1 for adults and 50 cents for children. So now I think to get a single park pass, not the park hopper where you can go between Disneyland and California Adventure, but just Disneyland, I think it's like 140 bucks or something ridiculous. It depends on what time of year you go, though. Okay, what is this area about? Is there something I'm supposed to do here? Or was this literally just a circle to get that chest? That doesn't seem right. Alright, I guess that was it. Let's see, 35 rides had a fee, though. They had a separate fee for the rides? What is this all about? That reminds me, when you go to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, it's kind of like a classic beach theme park. You can pay for like a bracelet, I don't know how much it is, 50 bucks, 75 bucks, and you can ride all the rides you want. Or you can actually buy the rides a la carte, if you only want to ride a couple rides. Like the fair, exactly, yeah. Here's another one of these.
Come to see me, have you?
Oh. He's right
Miriam,
behind you.
What are you doing here?
I ought to ask you the same.
I commanded you to leave this place.
I cannot. I gave Jeeble my word,
Jables.
and I intend to keep it.
Very well. This sigil was not meant for you, but we are far enough from the castle that it can contain you here.
He's trying to lock me in here? What's going on here?
Goodbye, Miriam.
You ain't going nowhere. Oh, we're fighting him. Cool. Oh, with a rotation, it's harder to hit him with arrows from far away. Ouch. 150 damage. I don't like this rotation. Oh, holy crap, that was close. This guy's needed an ass kicking for a while. I will gladly give it to him. Ow, oh, I'm cursed. I don't know what curse does. I think it just drops your stats, if I'm right. Oh yeah, look at my health. I have like half a health bar. That sucks. Wailing the electric guitars. It's pretty badass boss music. Oh! Try to jump over it. Didn't work too well.
I mix this feature with this one.
Oh crap, what is he doing? Oh crap, I'm slow too.
This and a dash of
This guy's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it reduced my max stats, and also they didn't come back after the curse went away, which is cheap. That means it does a crap ton of damage, basically. Oh no! I'm gonna have to heal pretty soon here. Oh, I had some blood to heal up. Nice. Always forget to use that. Come here, bastard. It turned me to stone. What is he saying? Something in order? Oh, I need to heal up a bit. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Okay, this is getting bad, guys. I'm gonna use this to get rid of the poison. I don't have any healing potions. I think I can eat food to heal, though. Yes.
Scrumptious.
Dragon Age. Oh, I can't eat the Dragon Egg. I have quite a bit of food. I forgot that food heals.
a dash of this.
I'm actually out of mana right now. Yes!
This power you have is even greater than I imagined. I must get back the book.
No, it's my book.
That will never happen.
I have to make it happen. I have waited too long for this chance.
I still have a little bit of cookie.
Our last chance.
It's time for celebration cookie. No new ability? No level up? Come on. Alright, let's get out of here. You know, there's a force field down there. Now it's gone. Wait, no, that wasn't it. It's the next one down. I think. No. I think it was this one. They all look the same. Oh, there's an item up there. Yeah, I haven't done this one yet. I forget what that gives me. Deep Sinker. Giggity. Causes you to sink in water. That's what we've been needing to get all those dang chests. Okay, is there a save point near here? Because I'm almost dead. And I wonder how far we are in the map now. 66%. Let's see. So I have a pentacle on my forearm. Pentacle? The anti-possession mark from Supernatural. Had a kid at work yesterday asking me if it meant I was an atheist. I didn't even know how to respond to that. I mean, you know, what was the kid thinking? How did you respond to that? Means I'm a demon hunter. Okay, where are we going? I haven't watched that show. I tried to get Andy into it, and she liked the first few episodes, but she didn't continue watching it. Alright, so we need to get back to the water areas, because there was a crap ton of chests we missed. Actually, when I get to a teleporter, I want to go back to town, because I think we can level up some stuff. There's actually a teleporter right up there. So, Supernatural is good from 1 to 5. How many seasons do they have of that show? Is it still going, by the way? I think I watched the first episode, and I was kind of surprised at how intense it was. Like, there were some, like, kind of creepy moments. I thought it was going to be more like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, kind of just silly. Ooh, I got lucky. Surprised it didn't hurt me. I think they finished filming the last season, but they're at +10. Dang! Well, if it's going downhill, hopefully they know to stop it when it's just getting too bad. I did get iffy during some seasons, but I loved it from start to finish. I'm hoping Walking Dead gets better again. I stopped watching that show, but I've heard it's picked up a bit. Alright, let's go back to town. Upgrade some equipment. All that good stuff. Season 15, wow. And the fall will be the final season. Hopefully it's good. I know for sure we completed some of these quests.
Have you learned anything
This is
new?
the bloodthirsty woman.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
So these we can all turn in.
Good work. Here's your reward.
Is a speed belt any good? What does that do? Is that an accessory? Yes, it is. This increases movement speed. I like having higher stats. I think we move plenty fast.
Have you learned anything? Here's
That'd be
what
good
I've
for a
turned up
speed
on
run.
monsters. Good work.
Got some platinum.
Got any time? Here's
What
what
else you
I've
got?
Good work.
And crystal. Wait, does she have any new ones to pick up?
Got any? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
This one's new. Nope, it's active. These are all new.
Help Mitta the housemaid rest in peace.
Listen to this. She's crazy.
Kill those murderers dead.
Kill the dead! Why is she so angry? Calm down, lady. Let's see. I think season 14 is the last I've been into Supernatural Convention. You meant the cast. Oh, that's super cool. Were they nice in person? Well, hi, Georgie. You want to come up here? Come here, buddy. Oh, Georgie just ran in here. He's so excited. Hi, buddy. Want to say hi to everybody? I bet Andy just took them potty because he just rushed in here to say hi. Hi, man. How you doing? You ready to go down? You ready to go down? Or are you gonna stay on my lap all day? Come on. Come on. You wanna sing for everybody? He's pretty calm today. He growled a little bit, but then he's done. Come on, buddy. Come on. Go. Is he going to sing for us? He's very chill today. He's not growling a whole lot. I think the growling might have something to do with his back. I think when he was, get back to here. I think he had been hurt in the past, like, you know, prior owners abusing him and whatnot. He might have some problems with his back. So sometimes he growls, I think, because when he's up on the ground, he's scared to, like, be hurt getting off or something like that. You had drinks with a couple of them. Oh, that's super cool. It wasn't just like the classic, you just, I remember to switch screens. Professional streamer here. That's cool that it wasn't just like, you meet them on camera and then they're gone, you know? You actually got to, like, chat and have a drink. That's sweet. I know, poor Georgie. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure. We've taken him to the vet and they don't see any problems.
Have you learned anything new? Here's what I've turned up. Help kill those murderers dead.
She's so psychotic.
Got any
Maybe
targets
she's
for me?
bipolar. She sounds okay when she's asking you and then immediately switches to, like, kill those murderers dead.
Here's what I've turned. Help Juiced the painter rest in peace. Kill those murderers dead.
Okay, lady.
Got an. Here's. Help kill the.
Just gonna collect all these quests.
Here's what I've turned up
Okay,
on
we got 'em all.
monsters.
Yeah, I've never actually been to a convention and met celebrities. That'd be fun. Let's see, I was going to a con nearest me this year, but the beginning of my car issues ate the money I had saved for it. Oh no! And things went downhill from there, so I didn't get to go. You know, not too long ago, I had tickets. Do you guys know the band Muse? I had tickets to go see them. I think they were playing in the Bay Area somewhere. I forget the venue. Maybe like San Francisco or something. But we were going to go see Muse. This is a few months ago. And I had tickets and everything. And then the weekend, like a day or two before the concert, Andy got really sick. And we weren't able to go together. So I ended up going on StubHub and I just sold the tickets online. It hurt me. Wanted to go see them. No, I love Muse too. It would have been a really good show. I've seen them once live before and they put on a hell of a performance.
I haven't seen you in a while. I've been worried.
See, maybe I should give Supernatural another chance. I stopped somewhere around season 8, but I just gave up at the lowest point of the show. It could pick up again, that's true. I met the killer from The Mentalist. I've never watched The Mentalist, but I've heard of it.
What are we transmuting this time?
The show's been around for a while, huh? Let's try to enhance some of our abilities that we're using. Bloodstained is badass, so I'm gonna
I'll go with
upgrade
this.
this
I'll go with this.
as much as I can.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll
I'll go with this.
Oops, now I'm upgrading other stuff. Okay. Gotta pay attention to that. It goes quick. What else are we using? What does Aqua Stream do for us? If you rank it up, it increases coverage. That might help you hit the enemies with the water.
I'll go with this.
I don't necessarily want to use that all the time, but you have to. It's kind of required. I don't know if there's anything else we're using right now. Okay, I think we'll hold off there. What can we make? Just gonna scan through these and see if there's any upgrades. This could be badass. A precious sword used by legendary defender and champion. Do you think this is going to be a very slow sword or a fast sword? That's the one thing that bugs me, is when you look at the stats, it doesn't tell you the speed. But that's a decent amount more damage. I might just make it. Let me make sure there's nothing better. Oh, that one's even better. A great blade by the smith Yasutsuna. It appears to be an Oni slain tail. We actually have quite a few ingredients this requires, so I can do that and not be hurt too much. That was 75, right? Okay, let's try it and see how slow this weapon is. Crap, where was it? I lost it. See, it looked like the other was a great sword, so probably slow. The katana would be faster. It did look like a katana. Where the hell was it? There it is. A great blade. If he calls it a great blade, I'm a little worried it's going to be too big, but let's try it.
I'll go with this.
Come back if things start to go awry.
It's not as fast, but it's not super slow either, although... What the hell? How is she swinging it? Does that look weird to you guys? It looks like she's swinging it at the camera, instead of, like, at the enemies. Let's see, I've watched them too. You liked all the seasons. Oh, nice. That might have a little bit more range. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm not gonna craft that other weapon. Oh, I didn't look at the armor.
It's good. So,
I might be able to make some new
what'll it
armor. That's all trash. Oh, that defense goes way down. Oh, dragon armor. I cannot make that. It's an upgrade. I just don't have dragon scale. Oh, Weasel. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Stephanie. That's so sweet of you. Welcome back to the fam, Katie and Stephanie. And thank you, Weasel. How the heck are you? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you're not working today. That would be a bummer, but you might be. I know you gotta work from home. It's been nice. I've actually had Thursday, Friday, today off, and I have tomorrow and Monday off. I'm gonna forget how to work before I go back to work. Alright, what are we looking for here? Any upgrades? No, I think we're good on upgrades. I'm back! Yay! Now every time you throw a emote in the chat, it floats right in front of me. Only subscribers get that funny little perk. Alright, let's go ahead and save it before we start trying to feed that old woman Susie. Let's see, I am working. No! And I'm extremely swamped. I'm so swamped that I've been in chat since you started and haven't had a chance to talk. Oh, well, thank you so much for the lurk, dude. I really appreciate it. See, I've been watching them all over again on season 4. Been watching with my sister. Is this your sister's first time, Chibi, watching it? I love to introduce friends and family to like a show that I really like. You know, I will say that the way she swings the sword, it looks like it has better verticality. Like the swing kind of goes up a little bit. Might be easier to hit like those bats and frogs and stuff. I still can't make you spaghetti, lady. I don't think we ever found that crafting
Even though
ingredient.
I've learned even Zangetsu must be scratching his head.
Oops, there's the story. I skipped something.
What? But I heard Zangetsu had developed the ability to fly.
I want the ability to fly.
What?
It's in the Twin Dragon Tower. Oh, the spaghetti recipe.
Here, he sent a message arrow. In the searing hot caves, seek the strange demon.
Syrian hot caves. Have we been in that area? We were in the desert caves. I don't know if they'd call that Syrian hot. I think of like lava.
Strange demon? That's it?
He says he saw the demon falling up.
This is what you guys were talking about, that new ability.
I'm not sure I understand.
You got
But
this.
it sounds like finding that demon is my best lead.
I agree. Now, is there anything else you need?
I bet we could not have done that unless we talked to her. The game's done that before. Oh, and this is the inverse ability we're about to get. Okay,
What
does
are
she
you looking to
have
buy?
anything useful? I think I'm going to buy a couple of these.
Is this right? Thank you.
I don't think she has any upgrades here. A lot of this is crap we already have. Let's see, about 3 months until season 15 starts, so I'll probably rewatch again soon. 307 hours! Holy crap, you gotta like have that on in the background while you do other stuff. It's a lot of time. We are watching Westworld still, and that show had such good promise. I love the first season of Westworld, but the second season, it's not as rock steady as the first one. It's jumping around in time all over the place, and it seems very disoriented, like it doesn't know what story it's trying to tell.
Thank you.
The acting's still good, the story's still interesting, but it's, I don't know, the pace just kind of is ruining it a little bit for me. It helps that I don't sleep more than 4 hours a day. That is more time, absolutely. I get, usually during the work week, I get 5 to 6 hours. On the weekends, usually I can get more like 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
I finished the oven.
Give me my rice.
Here to plant.
Can you plant?
Sure.
I've only ever had those 3 kind of seeds.
How are you?
Crap, I don't remember what she wants. Let's go to archives, quests, and that's our spaghetti woman. Where is it? There's all the Avenge the Deaths. In memory of Toy Shoe. No, Toy Shoes is the reward. Rava Bural. That's what we have to give her. I sleep way too much, especially being unemployed. I could see that because there's no reason to wake up early, right? Are you currently looking for employment, Stephanie? I don't think I have that weapon. But let's check. Equipment. It looked like it was a sword, right? Whoa, where did I get this weapon? A club only used to slay a wicked sea god. Effective underwater. Oh, this might suck if you're out of water. But I have 2 of them. I don't think I have that weapon that she wants. But let me make sure I don't have any more badass weapons. I'm gonna equip this just to try it out. Okay, if that hits as hard as it says it does, even outside of water, that is amazing. Why did I even craft that other weapon? I didn't realize I had that. Let's see, it's rare that I get more than 2 hours at a time. Sleep apnea, oh no, on top of insomnia. So the only silver lining is an abundance of free time. And that sucks because you never really get to much REM sleep if you don't sleep for a longer period, which means even if you do get 4 hours of sleep, it's not as restful as if you did like 4 hours straight, you know? Let's see, I'm not at the moment. I'm thinking about starting the paperwork for disability for my depression. It's so bad and it's hard for me to keep jobs. Oh, that sucks, Stephanie. I'm sorry to hear that. It's funny, with my job, they were really weird about, like, I had to go through like a lot of really strict background checks for my job, and they were really questioning why I wasn't working for like 4 months, 3 or 4 months, and I was working at an office doing like it was tech support for like UPS. So like if the people that use UPS software to track packages, people would call us. And I worked there for the summer and it was fine. And they told me I worked full time. When I started school, I could go part time. So when August, September came around and school was starting, I tried to go part time and they're like, no, sorry, we can't do that. I'm like, okay, well, sorry, I don't need this job. Like, it wasn't worth it. I wanted to go to school. So I quit there and I didn't work for about 3 or 4 months. And then I think it was January or February, I got a job at Blockbuster Video, and I worked through there the entire time I was going to school because they were super flexible with hours. It was perfect. But just that little bit of time that I wasn't working, my current work, the background check was questioning like, what were you doing during that 4 times? I was a kid. I was going to school. Get off my back. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I haven't hit REM in about 15 years. Oh my gosh. Are you pretty functioning during the day, Taji? Or are you always kind of like in like a zombie state? See, a few years back, I was super stressed out because of school stuff, and I didn't really sleep for like 4 days because I was too anxious to fall asleep. That would be intense. When you go more than, I think, 48 hours without sleep, you start to lose your mind. Like, you can, like, hallucinate, see things. It's kind of dangerous. Okay, we need to go out and then up. I want to smack one of these guys to see. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. 137 for a regular hit. And check out the range on that, too. That's pretty good. I had to go to the physician and tell him that he needs to give me something to knock me out. Like a wooden mallet. Micro naps and walking dreams are fun. What are you talking about? I think of Walking Dreams. Have you guys ever seen the remake to Nightmare on Elm Street? I think it came out in like the early 2010s or something. I forget exactly when. It wasn't that great. It had a couple cool moments. But there was one really cool scene because, you know, in Nightmare on Elm Street, everybody tries to stay awake. Nobody wants to go to sleep because you'll get killed, right? And they had been staying awake for so long. They were in the grocery store and they were kind of passing out in the middle of like shopping. So as they dozed in and out, that's when Freddy could get them. So they had like these small moments of like they're awake, they're asleep for a second. They're awake, they're asleep. Whenever they were passing out, Freddy kept getting closer and closer. Pretty cool. Otherwise, the movie was kind of forgettable. Let's see. Not that great, but it was watchable. That's kind of what I thought about most of these remakes we've had recently. That is micro naps and waking dreams. Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing I thought of. Where do we want to go? We ended here. I think we might be able to use those new boots that we got to get to some places. That movie was pretty accurate in its depiction of sleep deprivation. Freddy is awesome, Stephanie. I love Freddy too. That was actually one of the few movies I saw as a kid that was like, oh my god, this is like absolutely terrifying. Like Friday the 13th, never really creepy. Every time something was going to happen, the movie would always go, I actually have a sound effect that you guys can like redeem, I think. But that always happened before anything cool happened, so you were prepared for a scare. But Nightmare on Elm Street had some genuine good jump scares. Yeah, this thing's definitely hitting them harder. The dragon turns his back, almost like he's gonna spray me like a skunk. You saw it when you were little too? I don't think I ever watched the whole movie. I just caught like bits and pieces when I was young. There it is. I heard it. It's a real quiet sound. I'm gonna have to check the settings, see if I can turn that up. For whatever reason, I haven't been over this direction. What are you hiding back here? Oh, there's a chest. Mahogany. Why the hell do I need mahogany? Yeah, I didn't hear it on this end. Must fix. Part of it is the game music in this game is fairly overpowering. I actually had to turn down the music inside the game and on the stream just so you guys could hear me. See, I don't remember much about the remake. It was pretty forgettable.
Open up! Detroit police!
There it is. I heard that. Actually, that's part of the problem. Let me change this up a little bit. Hold on one sec. Because I didn't think about it. When I turned down the desktop audio, that actually turns down the sound effects too, and I don't like that. I like the sound effects to be good and loud. So I'm going to turn up this to a decent amount, but then I'm going to turn down the volume inside the game. Some options. See, right now it's probably kind of loud. Volume. That's probably better. So try doing a sound effect now. Seriously, I had to like, and right now I'm still at about negative 5.6 decibels, which is usually what I stream all my games at. Braveheart. Yeah, see, that's much better. Even that's kind of loud, huh? Maybe I'll turn the master volume down just a little bit more. How's that, guys? This is the first game I played that had like really weird sound mixing issues. Okay, so I need to drop down. And there is an area up there I haven't gotten to for some reason. More mahogany. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, right up there. There's a chest up there. So, I think we can make that with our ray. Let's see, did not seem to make much of a difference. Might try and turn down individual settings. Does it still seem too loud? Looking at the volume levels here. So I have the game volume pretty much where I want it. I like the sound effects and voices to be loud. The music I turned down a bit. Maybe I'll turn that down one more. Like that. Let me know how that sounds. Okay, so I need that, what's it called? Reflector ray. It's still significantly louder than you. That's better. Okay, good. Yeah, actually when I look at my, oh, there we go. I guess it depends on how loud I'm talking, how close I am to the mic. I love the music, but it is overpowering. But now the sound effects you guys redeem will be nice and loud. Oh, speaking of which, actually I started a new ability, or a feature. So if you guys are arguing about something, you guys can duel for tokens. So check this out. Let's say I didn't agree with Tajay about something. What I do is I type exclamation point duel, and then his name, and then the amount. So I think I have some points. I'm going to duel you 100 tokens, Tajay. I think this is how it works. I just got your tokens. It's just like that. Bah! So now you guys can... I think it was with Nate and Linz. I haven't seen either one of them today. But they were arguing about something, and Nate said, "Fight me." It's like, I have to add duels to here. I'll give you that back, because that was just a test. But, yeah, you guys can settle arguments in chat with tokens. Okay, where are we going? I finished that area. I think this might be where there's water, so let's try heading that way. I'm stuck. There we go. Let's see, Kenshin has duels and gambles as in channel. I was up to over 200,000 points, first place, and then second place jumped ahead of me, and I did gamble all and lost. Oh, you try to make a power move, like gamble a whole bunch just to get first? One thing I want to do is when we do the 12-hour stream, is I want to do a few giveaways in the stream, and it'll cost tokens too. I'm not sure how much yet. It might depend on the game, but I think that'll be a lot of fun. I won't make it so expensive because a lot of you guys have plenty of tokens to spend. If I do it like 50 or something like that, you guys could gamble on like 20 different ones. Have you decided when the stream will be? Not exactly. I need to work it out with Andy. Because this weekend we had the fight, so I couldn't do it today. Next Saturday, I'll have to double check. We're throwing a dinner party pretty soon. If it's not next Saturday could be it. I want to do it this month, though. Where are we? Am I going the right way? That's if I want to check out this area. Or do I want to go down? We can go up this way. There's a save point there, so that's a good idea. I had been slowly inching past the person in first place, and I was so happy I had finally beat him. And then he did a gamble, all doubled his, dang, and jumped way ahead of me. So you tried to do the same and it didn't work out. What are the odds when you gamble, I wonder? It's probably like the Vegas odds where it's not 50%. Oh, why am I all blue? Oh, because I got that ability to walk on the floor. That's right. That's just weird looking. Look at her trying to jump up and swim. I should switch to that flying shard. What was it called? Aqua Stream. That's it. Oh, it doesn't work. Crap. What do I have equipped? Oh, here it is. Deep Sinker. You have to turn it off. Those fish things freak me out. Dude, they're creepy looking. They're almost skeletal, you know? Their face is all, like, fangy, like it was like a werewolf. Is it 50-50 in Stream Elements? I might be able to change the odds, too. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is going to get annoying, but I'm just going to turn this on and off. Deep sea fish are one of my irrational fears. You know, Andy... we went... Where did we go? I think we're at Lake Tahoe. And she had some fish creatures go up against her legs. She was just like, I'm out. Never went back in the water. And I could see that fear. That's not a good feeling. How the hell do I... Ooh. Okay, now that I'm standing on water, can I use my reflector ray? And... There we go. Strider belt. You guys ever played that game, Strider? I wonder if it's a reference to that. Improved sliding ability. I'm okay. I'll skip on that. Yeah, if it is 50-50, that's pretty fair. That's kind of nice. Okay, let's go back to Aquastream and turn this off. This makes it so much easier to get around. No. This area wrecked me the first time. Alright, let's try this out. Fried fish? How are you gonna find fried fish down in the ocean? Where's the realism, guys? Penguin voice from Fight Club. Slide. I love Fight Club. I actually have a pretty cool artwork that's like framed with that same scene from Fight Club. Very artistically done. It's nice. More fried fish. I'm sensing the theme here, guys. Ah, that hurts so bad. There we go. That was much better than the first time. The first time, those things killed me. I wish I could damage these things, you know? They don't take damage. Get out of here. Okay, I think we are almost... I can't go up that way. We're almost to where we want to go. But we are getting a whole bunch of chests we couldn't open before. And you know, if they make these chests a pain in the ass to get to, they're going to put some sweet stuff in there. Hopefully not just fried fish. Come on. Let's see, support stream elements. Oh, does that talk about how the modules work? Dude, this attack is like overpowered. Oh, I haven't been out that way. Let's see, has info on roulette option, which is what most channels use for the gamble command, and how to set the win percent. Nice. I like it being 50-50. Makes it seem more fair. I always go back to my arrow. Oh, this is like backtracking. We've been this way before. Ah, but we haven't done the underwater stuff. That didn't work. Bad fishy. Borneus. That's an interesting name. That said, I am a gambling addict, so if anyone wants to duel, I am. Yeah, if anybody duels with me, that's just like free points. Because I can't actually earn points in my own channel. I just grant myself points so that I can test out features. Ouch. Hey, we never got their ability. What's the creepy fish ability? La Isha. Fling a sharp sliver of ice towards enemies. We gotta switch this again. Sapphire. Probably just used for crafting, I'm guessing. What the hell is that noise? It sounds like someone's moaning underwater. You guys hear that? I don't hear it right now. Oh, it's me. Sometimes she makes a noise when she uses this ability. Oh. It was me all along. It just sounds weird underwater. All kinds of jewels. Alright, that was probably everything, to be honest. Are there any more things underwater? Yeah, it looks like we cleared all that out. Alright, so there's more sections over here to do. I think that's where we're going to find that one ability, where we can, like, invert the world, which is sweet. But, unfortunately, it is 2:57, which means John's got to go and light a fire. I love barbecuing. So let's go ahead and save it. How far are we now? 66.9. We are a little bit past 2/3 of the game. But we'll probably beat it before we get to 100%. This game has been decently long. This was the 6th stream we've had of this game. I'm impressed. I wasn't sure how long this game was going to be. Alrighty. I believe I've updated the credits, so it should have all the new names in there. I always have to remember to run my script, so that happens. So holy cow, guys. This was fun. Thank you guys all for joining Saturday. So I got the next 2 days off. We'll probably do another stream in there, another bonus stream, hopefully. Maybe we can wrap up this game. I'm not exactly sure what we should play next. Do you guys have any suggestions? I want to play another story-heavy game. There's a few games I've been looking at on Steam, just to see if it'd be something cool for us to pick up. If I look at my wish list on Steam, have you guys heard of that game, The Council? It looks like it's like almost like you're like a judge-jury situation where you have to like talk out to convince people to do certain things. I'm not exactly sure what the plot is, but the graphics look really nice for it, and I know it's a very story-focused game. Let's see, I've heard about it, but I don't really know anything about it. Maybe I'll watch some reviews. That might be a cool one for us to all play. It's only $12 right now. A Plague Tale? That was one I was interested in playing. According to Therapy, it might have some graphic, uncomfortable scenes in there. What other story games do I have on my wish list? Return of the Obra Dinn. I'm not sure if that's a story-focused game, but it is a puzzle game. And the graphic art style looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of like the colors of an old Game Boy. We love graphic, uncomfortable scenes here at Johncadia. Even if we're the ones that make it uncomfortable, like feed wine to baby. Gotta shut it up somehow. Let's see, what else have I put on there? Oh, there's another game I put on my wish list called Techno Babylon. It was published by the same guys that did Unavowed. And it's kind of like a Blade Runner, kind of futuristic cyberpunk type of game, but it's a point-and-click game. Oh, it's a sequel to Papers, Please, or from the same people. Yeah, I don't think it's anything like Papers, Please, but yeah, Papers, Please I heard was great, so I've also heard good things about that game. Let's see, what else do I have? Whispers of a Machine. This is also, everything's cyberpunky coming out. This is also a futuristic point-and-click game. This is from the same people that did Kathy Rain, which I enjoyed that game. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney trilogy. I have never played any of those games, so I think those would be fun to stream with you guys. Let's see, Shape-Shifting Detective. That's a full-motion video game. That seemed pretty cool. Let's see, Papers, Please is so much fun. Not exactly story-heavy, but would be fun to see at some point. Yeah, I've heard good things about Phoenix Wright. And that's also like you get to make your own choices and see how things end up, right? And that's just the games in my wish list. I also have a bunch in my library. Unfortunately, my library is so huge, it's hard to shift through and see what's what. I had just bought Sally Face. I've never played that game before, but apparently it's not all out yet. They're still releasing episodes. Let's see, what else would be good there? Oh, the Blackwell Legacy. This is actually the games that Wadjet, I think is the name of the company. That's what they made before Unavowed. There's 5 games in the series, but I think they're all fairly short. You knock them out in a few hours, kind of like episodes. So it'd be cool to try at least one of them and see how it is. Let's see, Shard Light is another from Wadjet that I would like to see. Let me double check that. I've never heard of that game. Shard Light. Let me go to the store. Oh, they even have a demo. That's kind of cool. Alright, what kind of game is this? Fairly recent, 2016, post-apocalyptic adventure. Oh, the same guys that did Techno Babylon. How funny. I dig the color, like the style of that too. Alright, let me add that to my wish list. Also, less than $5 right now. Or It looks like they have like a bundle. I can get that Techno Babylon, Shard Light, and 2 other games for like $11. I'll add that to the wish list just in case. I see, you vote for Phoenix Wright if you want story-based game. It's a good combination of humor, plot, and detective work. Now I really wish I had $11. I unfortunately don't have any Steam credit. Usually I use that first, but I've been buying quite a few games on Steam lately. Sweet, guys. Alright, well I gotta get this fire started, but we have some ideas for games to play. I might shoot on the Discord too to see if anybody has other ideas too. Maybe we can do a vote. Let's see, I'd vote for Phoenix, but I think Win is about to start that one as well. Well, that might be cool, Tajay. If we're both streaming the same game, you can see, like, different ways the game plays out, you know? And the character names are usually puns. That's perfect. I'm currently talking to Miss Innie Me. Come on. Right, so who is streaming right now? The weekend, I always see different people streaming than I normally do. Let's see, it looks like Finn is streaming Final Fantasy VIII. Who else is playing? And Drolshenka, she's playing Fallout 76 right now. She is probably not going to be streaming too much longer, because she's going to be coming over to our house. Oh, and this another guy, he's been in the channel before, RSA Neat. He's playing Heavy Rain. That might be a good one for you guys to jump into. This guy is a maniac. He's pretty funny. He gets on the risque side sometimes, but he's a fun guy. And he's playing Heavy Rain. That's just the kind of, whatchamacallit, story-based game we like to watch. So let's jump in there and say hi to him real quick. Alright guys, well once again, thank you everybody for watching. Anybody that's still in here, I know Tajay and Relentless have been chatting. Been a while since we heard from anybody else. Chivy, you might still be out there. But, and all the lurkers, of course, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I should be back online stream before the next scheduled stream. I definitely want to do a bonus stream. Since I have 2 days off, I think we can squeeze one in there. Yeah, have fun tonight. I'll see you next time. Yes, tonight is tri-tip, beers, and fighting. So no extra stream later tonight, but probably tomorrow or Monday. So guys, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining. We'll get this raid started. I'm jelly. I'm sorry. It's going to be fun. I wish I could share food and beers through the internet. One day, that technology might exist. Today is not that day. Although, you know, I was having like discussion with my wife about, I really wish we could teleport ourselves, because it'd be so nice to like teleport and visit some of my family and stuff and not have to like drive or fly. But imagine all the security problems with that. If you could just teleport into someone's house, that's not going to be a thing. If we ever invented teleportation, it would probably be only allowed like at airports or something like that, where you have to go through security and get checked out and have an ID and all that kind of stuff, you know? I'm not sure how that would work, but it'd be so nice. Alright guys, well, until next time, have a great one. Thank you so much for hanging out, and see you later. Bye guys.